Hi guys. All right, so Sagittarius, I'm really sorry that your video got cut short. I'm sorry, someone arrived and I had to deal with it. And so my dog barked at the end of that first video as well. I apologize if that rattled anyone, but this is part 2. If you didn't see part 1, you'll probably want to first, but I'm picking up right where we left off at the end of that when we got so rudely interrupted. I didn't want to redo your whole video only because I felt like that was the message and we would get all different cards if I reshuffled everything. We were already 7 minutes in and 7 is kind of a divine number and I didn't want to change anything. So that's the only reason I'm following through. I hope you guys understand why I chose to do it this way. So where we left off in part 1, and if you didn't see it, the free link is right there in the description box for you, okay? Part 1. We were talking about a character. Sagittarius seems to have a very highly developed sense of oneself and one's own creed. They will not lower themselves to accept things that they don't want back in their heart. If they have been done wrong, they have come full circle around a situation and they are releasing it, and they have lost no part of themselves or their own honor or their own sense of self and value because of what they went through. And so I loved this message so much because it was so strong. That's the other reason I didn't want to undo this and try to start from scratch. But we left off with the guides are really helping this character move forward. And I feel like Sag is probably blocking someone from any form of communication. Somebody is not able to touch them. They're not able to come forward and, reach out to them or get in their headspace or heart space or get anything from this. This Sag is like, it's done. And their guides help them every step of the way to move forward. You notice that she carries with her this little baby. Sag's guides are saying, cut out the past and only look to the thing that you're giving birth to now, the newness. And sure enough, it says that the newness that you're moving forward into is going to be so fulfilling. This could be a new love on the horizon for Sagittarius. This is something that is so opposite what they left behind. They left behind something that was painful, something that was a betrayal, something that was a heartbreak. But instead of carrying baggage with them and pain with them, this character has been brave enough, strong enough to say, I don't bring any of that with me. I went around that mountain already. I'm in a really good place. We have a 5 of Cups with the unicorn. This is seeing very clearly an illusion, right? I don't even feel like this was a missed opportunity because honestly, it was a myth to begin with. Whatever that was in the past, I don't wish for unicorns and rainbows. I'm more grounded than that. The only thing that can hurt my heart is if I were to believe in like fanciful things that aren't based in reality. That's not who this Sag is. That's the whole point. Their heart is going to be really filled by something that is real, and anything that broke their heart, it turns out that was just an illusion. And that's what this message continues to reiterate. We have a real strong again with blocking things out. We have an 8 of Swords here, and we have a 6 of Cups coming in next. Somebody's about to meet their forever person. They're about to meet their lobster. They're about to meet a soulmate who is like heaven sent just for them. This person could be a water sign that's coming in. The bottom line is the whole reason that Sag is actually blocking other things out, blocking out that illusion from the past, whatever broke their heart, whomever betrayed them. It's because they want to preserve. This is, how do I say this? You notice how we're on the outside of a gate looking into the castle and the whole kingdom, and it's beautiful and flowers are blooming. Sag is on the inside of this. Sag is using this time an 8 of Swords energy is they're not stuck. They are making sure other things can't get in and ruin this opportunity. The universe is like, block the heck out of whoever that was that hurt you. We know you moved on from it. We know you're not letting it back in, but this is like, block the heck out of anything that would come in and disrupt this amazing future, this amazing kingdom. You deserve to live in the castle. You deserve to have this space for this soulmate to show up, this soulmate that is like perfectly matched to your energy. But if we let any like creepy crawly gremlins from the past in, it could foul everything up. So make sure that we actually have a boundary in place that is impenetrable so that we can just make space for the new. That's what this message is saying for this particular character. Now, obviously, This character doesn't have to follow that guidance, but it seems like their instinct keeps telling them, I'm only looking toward the new. I'm only looking toward the new. See, I feel like Sag already knows deep down somebody from the past is going to try to come knocking on that door. And I feel like Sag doesn't even want to get the message. They want to make sure that it's like, if they do text me, I don't even want to see the text. So I want to have already blocked them on my phone. If they do try to reach out to friends. I've already told friends, don't even tell me if they start asking about me. I don't want to know. I've moved on. I already know that they're going to try it. This is the moon is like things are being revealed. And I feel like Sag is very aware that there is a reason that someone doesn't get to, well, let's go to that very first card from part 1. There is a reason that somebody does not get to climb that sacred mountain again. Sag is out of their reach, out of their league is what I really feel like. This person is out of Sag's league and Sag knows it. And they also know that this person is probably still going to try to come and trespass on something like sacred. See, Justice card is here. Libra energy now. By the way, we had Pisces before that. We also had the Aquarian star card from part 1. I left all the cards out that had already told this story from part 1. I always do that if I'm going to have to do a part 2. I feel like, and we also had the Chariot there for Cancerian energy. Sorry, I don't think I ever mentioned that in part 1. But is this person going to probably cry? This person from the past, are they probably going to cry over Sag? Yeah, because Lady Justice is here kind of with some blue eyeshadow that looks like it's starting to run a little bit. They could give Sag some big old crocodile tears, but it could also be laced with something very true. If this person simply wants to try to say, I'm so sorry, I did you wrong, Sag, I know I broke your heart. Sag, please listen to me. I just want you to, accept my apology. I think the fact that they're not even allowed to approach Sag even for that is somehow like the balance of the universe. The universe is saying, I'm sorry, this is a very harsh message, but the universe is saying, because you did this to our sweet Sag's heart, you don't even get to approach him to say sorry, because this was knowingly and willfully hurting somebody. You put those daggers in Sag's heart, you can't come toward them now. They're a sacred mountain you don't get to climb. You can go round and round, but you can't get to Sag now. They're out of your league. And that is justice. They don't get to absolve themselves by saying, I'm sorry, Sag, will you accept my apology? They can't even come in to ask Sag for their forgiveness. And it's because in this case, like, I don't think of justice as mean. I think it's like the universe balances stuff and says, oh, no, you don't. You lost your opportunity to come toward that person. You now have to deal with yourself. Why did you do that? Don't look at the Sag to make you feel better, to give you forgiveness. You look at your own behavior and you work on you. That's the only way to balance the scales. You did wrong. Now you have to go become a better person. And Sag doesn't have to help you do that. You need to do it. Your guilt, your shame, that is your best motivator for maybe becoming a better human being. Sag doesn't have to help you become a better human being. You have to go do that. That's your job. I feel like I'm sorry, I know I sound really stern. That's what I think this card is saying. And this person might be really sad, but I just want to say sorry. And the universe is like, nope, you're not going near him. Sag doesn't want you near him. Sag is entitled to build happier memories with a soulmate that matches them. You don't get to go near them. I really think that between Sag's own decision-making and the universe's intervention, I feel like this person is not permitted to step a toe into Sag's energy again, which is, I think it's really good. Let's go one last time. I just want to look at that new soulmate energy that came in. We need something refreshing. We need something, actually, let's go with this deck. It's pretty, it's soft, it's Knight of Cups, talk about pretty and soft. 10 of Wands and the Fool. Whoever this new soulmate is, this is going to be just right. This is somebody who is soft. If anything, this is like somebody who will write a song for Sagittarius. This is somebody who will show Sag that you matter, and they'll show it through their actions. Their heart is very tender. They could be somebody who's very, very open to love. And this alone will be something that is so soothing and healing. Any past burdens, that Sag had carried along with them, like the need to protect themselves, or, any tarnished ideals about what love is or isn't. This is just going to bring down any of their boundaries. That's what this soulmate is going to be able to do for Sag. And it's all because of this beautiful, soft, loving approach. It's the exact opposite of everything that they received from that previous person. Sag is going to take a leap of faith with this person. They know, we never know how things are going to pan out. Man, does this start out sweet and sensitive and soothing and healing and supportive. This in particular, somebody could be a musician. Maybe they play, maybe not even guitar, but maybe also a more foreign instrument. Well, it's only foreign if you're like an American, but I was thinking like a bouzouki or something like that, like maybe a Middle Eastern kind of instrument, or just because that never looks quite like a guitar to me. Maybe an oud. Anyway, I feel like this person could be very musically inclined or very talented, or very, let's just say they have the sensitivity of an artist. The way they show their emotions is going to be very much on the surface. And it seems like even with this lotus that's holding her, I feel like this person will hold Sag's heart in their hands very gently. And it's going to be really soothing. Very nice. It's a nice change of energy for this Sag. I hope that that's an immediate turn of events. We began with Sag walking away from something that was very, very painful, because they realized that'll never be my wish fulfillment. There isn't a way to heal this. Roads were crossed that can't be uncrossed, but it's okay because I've moved on. And if you watch part 1, you'll know kind of some of that, the energy that came off of that very first card, the Tibetan mountain, Mount Kailash, that's got some really beautiful messages associated with that card. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy my channel, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, bye.